So, hey, welcome. All right, well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Hopefully, today's a good one. We'll see how it goes. I gotta say one thing though. I'm really super glad that Solos is back. You see, because when your mates aren't around, or they're busy or whatever with their lives, and you just want to hop on for a quick game between mowing yards and planting tomatoes or whatever, it's nice to be able to get in and run a game real quick, run a couple, run all day if you want. But your mates are at work or doing whatever. So it has to be like this. But when they took solos away, it really was annoying because it took away a lot of opportunity for us to play, just have fun. And I know they had some glitches and some problems, and they were also putting in these new updates into solos. So now you can do the Champions Quest in solos for the moment, as I speak live to you today, which means it could change any moment. Alright, well, let's go. I really hate fighting the circle with the edge of the gas, so I've been trying to think about where to land a lot lately. I've been landing in. This one in particularly, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I got no plan. This isn't necessarily one of the greatest buildings. You got a lot of angles on this particular building. Clearly I have a lot of people around me. Can't get in the hole. But lucky for me, I found a quick perk package. That'll get me started. Sure. Always use a rocket, I guess. I'm thinking more about that AK in there.
Enemy safes holding high-value equipment have been located. Secure all contents.
Right. Yeah, so I'm really glad about having solos back because, for one, I really enjoy it. You have to play differently for sure, but I enjoy it. It's definitely a little ratty. You just got to be careful. People are going to rat in corners and move quietly, and I mean, makes sense. You're a solo operator in a very dangerous environment. You're going to move as carefully as you can. I've been trying to do something new with my movement, which is to think 1, 2, 3. So what that means to me, and I also, because I've been doing some solo duos, I've been thinking about rethinking the strategies, the ICE strategy, like isolate, confuse, and evade. I've been really thinking about how to make that work better for me. But I'm also thinking more along the lines of 1, 2, 3, like first movement, second movement, third movement, or third location, you know, and try to get to cover in those locations. I mean, I've always been trying to use cover, but I've also found myself running in the open a lot and not really thinking about having an immediate exit strategy or an immediate, like, where would I go if this happens? And like for right now, where would I go if I get attacked? And if they attack me, now's a good time because I got a bomb going on, which means I have to be in the back room somewhere.
One safe is
Or
over.
now I'm
Now
going to be
secure the others.
hovering over loot, trying to find, you know, and that's something that I would think that the character is doing.
Located. Targets are marked on
Fortunately
your
for
task
me,
map.
I'm thinking of those things, so I'm moving around. And I swear I heard footsteps earlier, and I did. Obviously, seeing that guy. Because we're live, you're gonna hear dogs barking in the background. So, what can I say? All right, pick up his junk. Just keep looting. See if I can get resources. Find good resources. I think I'm good with what I have.
Enemy operators have secured a bomb element. Do not let them acquire more.
I don't really know if scavenger works. I mean, I'm assuming it does. You get more stuff, more resources? I don't know. See, this is a good building to be attacked in too, because there's not a lot of cover necessarily.
Secure the last one.
Good building to parkour around and get around people, but it's also I like to do sweeps, make sure I don't miss anything. 'Cause I'm notorious, and I watch players miss things all the time when I spectate. But I'm notorious for getting caught missing something, missing a really good item, and like a gas mask or a cluster strike, or something that precision that will help me in the future. I watched a couple of games early on in the week where the guys that killed me had like 17 kills, 18 kills. And we're talking like it was third circle. So here's my thing, man. Fine. You're better than me, clearly. If you're able to run the map like that and kill that many players. But here's the thing. I don't run into 18 players. And then I go and I start watching these other guys, and I'm starting to spectate. They don't run into 18 players. So how do you run into 18 players? How do you run into 18 players and win 18 engagements? All right, let's say 17 because you go to Gulag once because you're so aggressive. I mean, god damn, you must be good if you can run into 17 players, 18 in the Gulag, and kill every single one of them every single time. Because by the time you kill me, I'm noticing like you're not sitting around, you're not like camping a spot, you're running and gunning. But that means you got 18 players that you just run up on and smoked. I don't know. That's unbelievable to me. I don't care how good you are. That's one of the things that the quote-unquote professional players are complaining about, is how good or how the TTK affects their play and the lack of movement. They can't get away. So they die. And they don't like dying. Nobody does. But this is the way the game is now. You got to be careful, move very deliberately. And I'm not doing it very well with my 1, 2, 3 thing. Like 1 would be the wall, 2 would be the building, 3 would be the inside. But I just bum rushed that.
Hostile UAV in the area.
And a lot of players play exactly how I'm playing. Whoop, they gotta change direction. I do not want to. I'm not afraid of the bots. I'm not afraid of any player, or any fake player either. But I don't want to waste ammo on them. So I just as soon make a move. You know what I mean? Get out of Dodge, find a new place. Plus, now this means I'm on radar from the stronghold there, or black site, if that's what it is. Alright, well I have money. But that's not, sorry, but that's part of the problem right now with these games. So I keep bumping the camera. these games is that the buy stations are so difficult to get to. Now there's one obviously in the street. So someone brought in a buy station. And those are pretty cool that you can shoot them out of the sky and reposition them, forcing the player who called him into a rooftop to have to get down and go get them. It's a pretty classic move. If you see one, you should shoot it down. One Proxmine is nothing more than a early warning system. That's all it is. For not only for me, but for the player coming up. They got an early warning system. But see, people drop those things all the time. But one in the stairwell probably means someone's above you. Because you're not going to find one in the stairwell. See if I can scare him off the building. I think he's on top. Obviously. Maybe that made him jump.
No hits. Go again.
Hopefully. One of the things I like about solos on the big map is it's much more methodical. See, on the small map, you're gonna you just all right, cool. On the small map, I can't believe he hit the mine and then continued to come up. Well, I mean, maybe he didn't. Maybe he again thought someone else had just dropped and left. Right, go ahead and scavenge. Yeah, having a hard time getting that perk package. I want to see what it is again. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I want it. Okay. Well, this is my loadout right here. Loadout. Get restock high alert. No. I just wasted all that time thinking around with his. No big deal. I don't know. Kind of tempted to pick up that pistol again. Where are you? You're over there somewhere. Anyway, there's a lot of reasons why solos is important, and they need to keep it in every playlist. I understand there's technical problems, so they need to make sure that that's very well known. They should put it on the home screen, like, hey, like they should put more information on the when you log in. So when you first log in, instead of advertising the store, which could be one of the things, they should have a tab that you go to, and it has the weekly updates, any information. You know, we had to close solos out because we were having issues with server awareness or server connectivity or glitches or what have you. I need to kill this guy.
Enemy UAV active.
Trying to keep him from going to the door. Get him to move around a little bit. Oops, someone got me. So that helps out him. I got a glitched spectator or a spectator from somewhere. Could be an AFK guy, could be the guy I just killed in the stairwell, I don't know. What'll happen is if a AFK guy dies, they will go to the gulag, and then they will come out of they'll killed in the gulag, and they'll spectate that player, and that player dies, and they get pushed to another player, and so on and so on and so on. And then when they do a jailbreak, that person comes back and gets killed again, and then we'll spectate whoever kills them, and just the cycle continues. So someone could leave their character alive, and they just keep getting put in game after game after game until they come back and they're like, oh shit, I left my game on. You know how kids are. I know there are people around me, so I'm kind of baiting this loadout, see what's what. Not necessarily a fan of baiting loadouts, but I'm just, honestly, I have to be very careful. Very careful. How does a stem gun that I picked up from that guy have 3 charges already shot? Which means he downed somebody, revived them 3 times, or he got downed and revived himself 3 times. I don't know, I've never used the stem gun that much.
Enemy UAV active.
I thought it had one application. I mean, I don't use them. Now fuck. Look at him creeping. What was that? What is that thing? It didn't affect me. I didn't feel anything.
Fight for your chance to redeploy.
Oh well, maybe I can regain from the ghoulie. I went in, apparently then in custom matches you can now set this up as a custom. I went in and I just played 45 minutes just training. I do a lot of training. But I went in and practiced in this map, trying to see best angles and stuff like that. Yeah, just seeing best angles and where players, what the others, knowing the map well enough to know like where players have to be. If they're not here, then they have to be here. It helps, especially on a tiny map like that. Alright, here I am screwed. I am really screwed. Look at this tiny circle, man. I mean, it's not so much that it's a tiny circle, it's that I'm coming back from the gulag into the circle with limited resource.
Advise you load up now.
I think that's going to be center circle. Now, I will say this, boys and girls, for those of you watching at home. This is always a risk, because if you land center circle, you are almost forcing yourself to camp. I mean, unless you have shit to do. You got shit to do, you can move around. But I mean, here I am landing here. I got a AK, it looks like, in the ghoulie, and I got good on resources. Oh, there's. Saw him earlier. Saw him when I was around there. My stuff. Alright. Just gonna have to keep moving. This is clearly a good gun. I don't know what he was shooting me with. Looks like an M4 maybe. But I don't know if that's what he had out at the time. Because the M4 is a good gun too. I really like the M4. Alright, now I'm just forced to sit here. Just sit here. See what I'm saying? Like, this is the problem. So I'm just gonna bounce around, making sure, like, take a shot at me and I'll sort you. Come at me, I'll do what I can for you. But I'm stuck now. Because look at that, dead ass center circle. So there's no, and I got no incentive. There's like, I can't go get a loadout. I don't have quite enough. I can go loot and then buy a loadout again, and I'm right back where I started. When this gun is working, I basically have my loadout. Just no perks at the moment. But I got a good gun for solos. I got a pistol. Got movement. I have, looks like, snap charge and a grenade. I'm good. I'm good. Just, you know, keep playing it like this. Yeah. Solos is a little campy, but definitely if you're going to land center circle, some fighting over there. You're going to have to hold. I'm holding ground. I mean, it's not like people can't look up and see this head bobbing around.
Prices have been
So I don't know. I mean, I don't give a shit what people. You're a rat. You say you're a rat battler. You're a rat. That makes me laugh, man. What the fuck? What the fuck? Everybody's got an opinion. And everybody wants to share it. Not every opinion is good. Freedom of speech doesn't mean that what you say is smart or worth hearing. They're still fighting over here. The thing I say that, but then I'm like one of the world's best listeners when it comes to people and their stuff. People will tell me things and they're like, "Dude, I can't believe you never told anybody." Why would I? Told me. I mean, it's your business. You sell it. You say it or whatever to whom you want to. That's what I'm saying. Like, mind your business. Mind your own business. Be your own person. All right, here we go. Oh, look, he's a fucking shield maiden. I got angle though, sucker. I got angle. Anyway, so yeah, that was good. Every time you can get a shield maiden out of the game, that's good. Fucking, they're just hunkered down. They just hunkered down. They're tough to deal with for sure.
Fire sales over. Adjusting.
Anyway, whatever.
Counter UAV overhead.
Just playing a video game. Jesus. I have some fun. Chill. What's the deal? Alright, so I got people around me. I gotta definitely play defensive. The circle is definitely small.
Zone relocated.
Want to go for the win. Do what I can. Go for the win. Test things out. I spent all my resources though. That's the downside. But I thought I could have swore someone was down here.
Gas is moving.
Okay, now see, I'm saying like we're at 6th circle. You just gotta chill, baby. You just gotta be easy. Be easy. Check your angles. Be easy. Be easy. So that's coming from right next to me. Right where I gotta go. Easy. Got people all around you. I've also been working at keeping my reticle up. I'm not always perfect at it, but I'm trying to look at it like through my right eye. Right.
Gas is closing
That was good. I'm trying to fire faster too. Yes. I don't know. Made a bad choice in switching weapons.
Settle the score.
I need to be able to shift and move, and that's so tough. I kind of pinched myself into that spot. Damn. Okay. I mean, that was good. There's nothing I can do. I don't feel bad about it. 6 kills, 13th place. Everything, dogs barking. Things are good.
10 remain.
I'm fine with it.
Done. Gas is closing in.
All right, let's run another game. Let's run another game. I'm really trying to work on in circle, understanding the in circle, controlling my position. The problem is that I'm bad, and a couple of games that I played is that I'm picking right where the circle ends, and so I end up, no matter what I do, I get stuck in the center, and as a byproduct, it forces to camp. I'm gonna call it right here. I'm gonna say the end circle is gonna be right in there, because look at the way the circle is arcing up, and it's not gonna end in the desert up there. Not as big as the circle is now, so it's gonna end right in here, right in this spot. I bet anything. And I don't know. If I go there, then I don't have to work as much against the circle, and that's the upside, right? That's the upside of the way by by understanding how the circle works and going center circle right out of the gate, you can work that area. And I know I can. The problem is going to be how busy is it going to be, for one. So that's fine. Kid me out, sends me to gulag, I come back, whatever. Got players around me. I'm worried. I'm getting better. I've switched my keys around too, by the way. But I'm being to have melee on as a fast button because I'm getting my ass punched way too often, and I can't fight back because it was on my D-pad. So it was not even a button I was using, and I couldn't move. I couldn't look, move, or whatever. Or no, it was move. I couldn't move and melee at the same time because I had to take my thumb off my left stick to melee with the bottom D-pad because I moved things around a lot to make it easier, faster. Key buttons, the way I play, the way I react. There's some shots. Alright, let's see. Mount this time. Mount you this time, sucker. Break some glass, get him looking. I know there's more than one player over there. Sometimes I overswing, I overcorrect in relation to the recoil. It gets me. Sometimes it gets me. Sometimes it doesn't. Alright, that's what I needed. I was hoping they'd find a box, change my resource situation. Help me, help me, help me, self. Help me, help you. No great words of Jerry Maguire. Now he went through the room, so he might come out again. Nope. Window. He's gonna be in the window up there. Guarantee it. I don't want to get caught looking. Where's the window? Oh, I got him. Nice. Nice. Pretty sure I wall banged him. Not sure, not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, and there's at least one more over there. I just kind of make sure they're not coming for me. Make sure I get every resource out of here as possible, too. I was hoping to wallbang them too.
Enemy operators have located a bomb element. Do not let them acquire more components.
I got him.
You're being tracked by an enemy.
Alright, I'm being tracked, eh?
Strongholds located. Targets are marked on your
Good.
map.
Come and get me. You know what I wish they would do? I wish they would tell you who you're being hunted by. Kane, hunted by whomever. Because they see your name, but you don't see the name. The bounty hunter is not seen. And I would think the bounty hunter should be seen. Hey, where are you? Now, if you believe that no one's around me, you are crazy. Guaranteed there's someone lurking around who'd found a ghost skin or ghost perk package already.
Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO.
Yeah, I think I need to move across the water to the other side. I think I need to get over there. Alright, see what I'm saying? Like, I've got a gas mask now. Honestly, I'm dead center circle. I could just pick a building and hold up. And that's what a lot of players would do. But I'm going to go ahead and try to pre-guess this circle. I think if I get across there, I should be fine. I think it's going to break across on the other side. Now, I know originally I said it was going to end right here, but I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. So let's go ahead and get across and see what happens when the circle breaks. Plus, loadout should be coming soon-ish. About, what? Nice slide. That was a good slide. Holy shit. What is it, a minute? A little under a minute and 10 seconds or so. The loadouts will drop. Man, I'm excited about the new map coming out for Season 4. There's gonna be a lot of water. I've been going to into custom matches, so I do a lot of practicing. And I try to set it up so that it's got the same TTK. I test weapons. I find the right weapon for me, the right loadout for me, the right kit for me, everything. Like, I practice it over and over. Before I even play any game, I always spend at least minimum 10 minutes practicing something. Practicing a skill, practicing, you know, something that'll help me be a better player, because I'm not that great of a player, and I like to get better at stuff. Anyway, so at least in my mind, I could get a lot better. I mean, because I watched someone like Iceman Isaac play when he beat me one time. I mean, I've killed him, he's killed me twice. That's the record. The guy is freaking good, though. He's really good. He's amazing. But anyway, and I mean, honestly, what he does mostly different is just he uses every resource. He makes sure he has lots of resources. Look at that. The loadout is going to make me cross the river again. Okay, so I guessed wrong, or I guessed right, and I'm going to come right back over here. But this is what I'm saying. Like, I picked center circle, not so much where the center circle was exactly, but where I thought the center circle was going to end. And as a byproduct, I'm stuck. Once I get my resources together, I'm kind of stuck. Especially, try and get low, see if I can get him with a pistol or something. But I don't have a pistol. Come up on him. Where is he? Oh, he's in the boat. Hard to shoot from the water. It's hard to be at. You float, you kind of bob, so it changes your aiming a little bit. Makes sense. Would happen in real life, I suppose. But anyway, I like this game. I like everything. I mean, the server issues are my biggest problem, honestly. I think I saw some. Oh, that's really the only issue I have, is the server issues. Everything else is fine. Yeah, so I see another load out there. Someone could be around. Thought about going in, but I'm just gonna assume that someone's hiding out close by. Now this is, as I said, I practice everything. So I've gone from, you know, AR, LMG, AR. I've had every iteration: submachine gun, sniper, AR, sniper, LMG, rocket launcher, crossbows. I try everything. And so there's two ways I test it. I test it in custom matches, and then I test it in where it's easy because the bots are. And I put the bots on advanced, and I do 6v1 or 1v6, whatever, and try to pick small areas so it forces movement and forces me to think. And bots are dumb, yes, granted, but sometimes players are dumb too. So, I mean, I even do dumb shit myself. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Here I am back in the same ass building because of the way the circle rotated. Now, here's where people could say, well, your options are what? My options are what at this point? Chase kills and die and end up, you know, losing or whatever. Go for the win, which is the point. I mean, I don't want to camp. I'm not intending to camp. But I'm playing the circle. I have my loadout. I have a gas mask. I have cluster strike. I mean, I have resources. I have everything I need to finish the game. So the question is, why would I do anything right now to change that? And I mean, I can lay down in a corner and not move, or I can keep checking my angles and defend this building. So I think defending is what I'm going to say. I mean, play your way. I'll play mine. If you don't like it, change the channel. All right. Back to this, though. I mean, the game is good. I like it. I like the challenge. I like the mental challenges. Some players are just so good, and some players are really annoying. Like, can you imagine there'd be a player underneath me this whole time or on top of me the whole time, not moving, not making a freaking sound, quiet as a mouse. And then they creep, and finally get me. That's how, and I'm their first kill, their only kill of the game. Then they die immediately after because they're bad at gunfights. Yeah, well, there's a bazillion dudes that are on the battlefield that are like that in real life. In my own combat training experiences, I remember even in training, people struggled with tactics and self-preservation and would do dumb shit, run in the open, don't transition between cover, not cover each other properly, don't understand cover fire or suppressive fire. Like, I have mag dumped. That's one of the reasons I carried a LMG in large part with my team, was because I would mag dump to protect them when I could. In fact, it's kind of funny. That was one of the things one of my colleagues commented on, one of my playmates commented on. He was like, "Dude, he's dead.
All clear.
We got him." Like, okay. I didn't know because I just was mag dumping that whole thing. It's like, yeah, you dumped a whole mag on him. Just laughing. Yeah, see, so the game kind of forces and dictates the ebb and flow. And it kind of is annoying because I want there to be a little bit of more spice right now. But I also know that the spice right now is the defense. How am I setting up my defense? Am I defending this building good? Am I checking my angles enough? And if I'm not, then someone will creep up on me. And so, yeah, that can happen. And that is part of this game. People can complain about it, but let me tell you this: if everybody just ran around like a multiplayer, that's a different version. Play that fucking game. If you want people to run around and just randomly shoot shit, which is almost what Rebirth Island has become, then play that game. But I like having a game with consequences of death. You lose. You don't win. BRs are fun for that. I like the challenges. I like the graphics. I like everything about it, except for the server issue. When the server is not acting up and I get to move fluidly, I love it. Everything's fine. And I know that sometimes, watching how other players play the game is a bit like watching paint dry, because you'd be like, what would I'd be out there running around. Okay. Go run around. Oh man, in one game I played, man, it was a long hunt. I hunted down one of those crown guys, one of the ones doing the nuclear. I hunted him down. He was on the northeast side of the map, long ways away, and over by those little villages on the far right-hand side of the map. And I was downtown, and I was being shot at, and it all was kind of circumstances that led to it, because I was being shot at, which pushed me towards him. And as I'm swimming down the river trying to get away from the guys that are shooting me, and boy, they were chasing. It was, one guy, maybe two guys, I can't remember. But I was getting pushed hard and fast, and I was just swimming for my life, trying to take breaks, coming up on the steps, trying to fight back, and then take off again. And then that's how I proceeded down the river. I was just kind of pushing, getting out, fighting. And that's one of the things I love about this game, is that a story gets told. I mean, yeah, right now the story is freaking that the Kane held the building, but it'll turn into something at the end, right? So this is anticlimactic. This is not anticlimactic. Anticlimactic. This is just part of. This is before the climax of the story in this particular version. Because in that version, I was being pushed down the river. I was coming up on the stairs, firing back. They're pushing me. I'm running, I finally get around. I look at the map and I notice that the crown is kind of being forced in a parallel to me towards the ocean. So I decide, fucking keep swimming, cut him off, and deal with that person. And I haven't been in one yet where the Champions Challenge is completed. Good luck to them, and it'll be interesting when it happens. It'll be kind of annoying if I'm in the middle of a game and I'm about to win and I lose to someone that finishes a nuke, but it'll be what it is, right? At any rate, so I get down to I get out to the spillway or wherever the water comes out to the ocean, and I get out there and now I see him swimming towards the airport runway that's kind of got an island out there. He's swimming towards that island, and I'm swimming after him. I'm chasing him down, and I notice that I'm underwater. I come up for air, go back down, up, down, up, down. I'm trying to time it that when he comes up, I'm down, and I'm watching him so that when he goes, so he doesn't know how close I'm getting, hopefully. But I also notice that when I come up, and right as I'm going down, he's getting sniped. Well, then I think the sniper sees me and lets it go because he's like, okay, well, that guy's gonna kill him, and that's all I wanted, whatever. But he does, because what happens next is I get close enough, but I have a pistol, but I'm not that close. Like I'm just right at the edge of range. I mean, I would have hit him, but I wouldn't have killed him. It would have let him know I was there, and then he would have fired back. It was just right at the edge of effectiveness, just on the very tip of the edge. Well, anyway, he gets to but as a byproduct, because of that, he got to the land, that little strip of land out there on the airport. He gets there, right as and I'm still stuck out in the water. And the sniper snipes one more shot at him, but then and draws his attention. And I come up out of the water and I just shoot him, kill him. And then I have to dolphin dive back into the water, like I didn't just come spurging out of the water. I came up out of the water, fired, killed him, and then I had to dive back underwater because now the sniper's turned his attention to me. And now I'm swimming. And and it was hectic. I got I think 6 kills in that game, 7 kills in that game. Because all at the end, right as there was a whole bunch of fighting. I think I got 3rd place in that, actually, 3rd or 5th. But a whole bunch of fighting was taking place on that strip of land because that's where the end circle was ending. Anyway, so yeah, that was my story on killing one of the guys after the most wanted, or after the nuclear. I haven't seen anybody even get close to completing it. Man, and in this game, it is what it is. Sometimes, what am I supposed to do? Like, seriously. I know you can go hunt players down, but you're not going for the win. You're going for kills. And I'm not a kill chaser. I want to be good enough to where I win fights, I outsmart players, and I get the win. Because I'm smart and I get position, those kinds of things. I don't like holding this down. If I had a reason to move, I would move. And when I do, I will. But in the meantime, unfortunately, it's just chilling here waiting for the circle to break. And sometimes the circle breaks slow. So that brings me to, another point. I've heard some comments about they want the game to be more, be faster. Or smaller maps and stuff. And I'm like, for a long time, there were only 2 maps out of, 9? that were big maps. Everything else was a small map. That was like for a month. That everything was small and everything was resurgence this, resurgence that, fast. Or it was the trios. I don't want to get there. Or it was the trios. I'm gonna go ahead and try to cluster strike ahead of me. Something I learned a couple games ago. Oh, once I saw him, he's gonna pose me a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and cluster strike that building.
You've made it to the top 10.
That area. I need to be better at a couple of things. One, I need to be better at reading the end circle, which is one of the things I'm working on. I also need to be better at being able to read, like pay attention to it while I'm in the fight, like how many are left and that kind of thing. I lose track of that sometimes.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Defend, see if people come this way.
Only 5 left.
Alright, well that luckily pushed me into the circle. I got someone behind me. I started running cold-blooded because I was getting my ass kicked by people with high alert on. Like, you can't aim at anybody. It's either high alert or ghost. And I was running high alert, but then I had to switch back and forth for ghost, and I just like, I'll just run this, and then I only need one loadout. I'm trying, and then I also run pistols because it's a quick swap, you know, between weapons. It's easy. It's a quick. Oops. Sorry about that. It's
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
It's a quick swap between weapons, so it's easier that way.
You're losing ground.
I mean, there's just like, when you think about it, basically, I'm trying to be as strategic as possible. And strategy means that you have to have a process. That's all strategy is. What process do you use? Like right here, I'm going to use a gas strat, trying to rotate a little bit out of their expected way. I'm going to burn the gas mask for sure, but it's worth it for me to get a nice wrap. Damn. Oh, I got screwed by this circle for sure. Oh, I saw it. There's someone else. Oh, wait, where is he? Where is he? Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh my. Alright, so it was a 1v1 at that point. God damn it. Oh well. It was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Thanks again. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.